It's God Almighty. Whatever you need, it can provide just accent. The devil isn't trouble. I'm getting blessings in double. I'm about to hop in the heavenly 7 and 11.
I hear the voice of the Lord our God.
All right.
He said everything is alright. I shouldn't worry, so I won't be worried.
Everything is okay.
It's been a blessing.
Hey yo, people, what's happening? It's E360 on your darling NFTV as usual, and you know I'm Remy Olale, your sound plug to give you the goodies, all the goodies you need to know around the world. And of course, today is the interview section. It's an interview section that we're going to have on the program today. And of course, I have someone very, very interesting and another person that will actually give us some light on his music. And you know we do it for music. The love of music is why we do it. Yes, so you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to touch the remote. You don't have to do anything because I've got you locked down for the next 30 minutes. So we'll take a quick break. I won't come back. I'll show you what we have for you today. Don't go anywhere. Stay your boy.
Hallelujah.
I hear the voice of the Lord our God.
Every morning when I wake up, I'm always gonna give God all of my praise. Never shake up, never. It's God Almighty. Whatever you need, it can provide just accent. The devil isn't trouble. I'm getting blessings in double. I'm about to hop in the heavenly 7 and
I
11.
hear the voice of the Lord our God.
All right.
He said everything is alright. I shouldn't worry, so I won't be worried.
Everything is okay.
Yes, it's still rare, elegant, most incredible. And if you put all those names, all the first letters together, that spells R-E-M-I. And it's still me, Remy Olale, on E360. Like I told you, I have someone interesting in the studio. I'm not alone in the studio, thank God. But he's going to be shining light on his music, and there's no other person than Atee Bells. How you doing?
I'm chill, man.
How's everything, bro?
Yeah, fine. Thank God.
Now let's talk about music. How's it been for you, man? How long have you been in music?
Yeah, I've been in music for like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years of freedom, you know, because I make escape music. Like whenever I write rhymes, I just feel free. Yeah, I just feel free. It's like it's a whole nother world for me. You understand? So I've been loving it though.
Yeah, everybody. Atee Bells is a rapper, a conscious rapper. You know, when we say something is conscious, we're talking about people that actually use their music to spread the message, because that's the kind of thing we need now.
Sure.
We need someone to share the music. So let's take us on a journey around your own music. How it has been for you, your journey so far in music.
Oh, like I said earlier, like it's more like freedom to me and all that. I started way back in IB. I'm based in Lagos now, with some guys. Though met them, I was quite young then. I was like 13, I think. I was like 13. So we started out with something. It was this church I used to attend. They had this program, the Stalin Sunday. It used to come up like once every month. You understand? So I would go there, just play live instruments and all that. I would just flow to it. Like from there, I said like getting people to know me and all that, like growing the fan base you get. So it was like that for me for a while, and then I left IB due to the fact that my dad was a military personnel, so we had to pack out from IB. So from there I went to Lagos, and ever since I've been doing my own thing myself independently. So with that, I've been finding myself though, like trying to find the sound you get, because you find a lot of artists making music these days, and sometimes you just make yours because you know that famous is yet they'll come out to you and tell you you sound like this, you sound like that, like. And based on the fact that I listen to music a whole lot, I don't want to sound like someone else. You understand? So I've been on that research. I've been on that quest.
Yeah, that's a real challenge when people really finding their voice, because definitely when you listen to someone, you definitely know this is the person actually going on the message. Yeah, and it's been good so far. But how about your studies and balancing your studies and the music together, because you started at a very, very young age, at 13. That's impressive, actually. So what would you say about your schooling and music? Has there been any correlation?
No, not really, because before I got into school, I really wanted to go do something that would flow in line with what I do, like music and like arts. Because not just music I make, I sketch too and all that. Like, so I'm in that line, like fully, that cycle. So I thought of something, and I was like, okay, like your job. I'd like to take a picture from this song.
People want to take my job.
Mascom is quite close to what I do. Like it's somehow it's art to me too, because you end up expressing yourself, like talking about teens, you understand, people doing your research and all those things. So I felt that course would be fine enough for me. So it doesn't affect the music at all. So I just do that. I do music as well. So it's more like fun to me. I just live my life. I'm free. I'm a free person.
free person, and it's good to actually hear that it's free. And you say you've been doing music for like 12 years now. That's
10.
Because it's 12 years of freedom. 12 years of freedom.
That's how it's been. That's how it's been for me. Sweetness, man.
And you say you play, so that means how many instruments do you have within you now? How many instruments do you play?
No, I'm still on it. I'm still on the guitar thing, like because I work as well, so I don't really have time for that. Like, well, I'm on that. Like, I'm trying to learn the guitar. You understand?
So how has it been now connecting with fans? You know, rap music. You know, we are not really lovers of rap music in Nigeria. I would say that because many people don't really listen to it. Now coming up to a platform where we can actually use it to preach.
Sure.
So how has it been the challenge rap getting your fans to actually connect with you?
Yeah, I won't write live really too, because that's like a big challenge. Like if you're a rapper in Nigeria, then you know you're into something very complex. I put it that way, because you're so dope. You're so dope. Like your lyrics and everything. You don't come out plain to people. Like people that have to sit down and really reason well to get the message and all. And the way Nigeria is presently is they just want the melody, the beats, you understand, to just flow and all that. It's been challenging though, but what I've done so far to help myself is I try to infuse my music with like something soulful, you understand. Presently now I don't just rap like that, I sing too, you understand. I try to come up with like samples and all that. Like my producer is very understanding, like we're friends and all that, so he understands my sounds and all that. So what I try to do now to just get people down to listen is just infuse it with like maybe some soulful sounds, you understand, some cool samples, some catchy beats, you understand, and just drop the message there. So you can vibe to the sound and then listen as well if you want to. You understand? At first listening, you hear the beat like, okay, this is vibey, you move, and then just feel, okay, let me just listen to the song a whole lot. Like it's rich music, you understand? You vibe and then you sit down, then you reason, you get the message as well. You'll be like, oh, okay, I get the picture. Okay, this is what it's saying. Okay, you can actually sit and then see everything. The visual is there from the words, like you can get every picture. So how it's been, and so far people based on the plan that I came up with, like it's been working for me though. They'll hear the song and be like, oh, man, I understand what you're saying. I've been through that. You understand? That's bliss for me. That's bliss.
That's testimony for you, and
So
I
cool.
believe so too, because I've also jammed this track. I've also taken some of his tracks, and I must say they're actually very, very uplifting. You know, it's something we can relate to, and that's what we need. Something we can relate to in this present moment where we're having so many troubles affecting us. Now, speaking of troubles, have you not had any troubles? Like you say, you have a producer, but there are sometimes you have to work with other producers. Don't you have trouble with affecting your sound, how your sound moves? You know, when you have to change your style to just please the kind of music that you want to do.
I've had that challenge as well. Like reason why, because before I met my producer, the present producer, Sinister, shout out to Sinister. I met a lot of producers, you know, like, and during the time that I was doing my own research, my own sound research, and all, I noticed some of that things like the sonic, you understand, the sonic sounds and all those things. There's some bad sounds really, like when you have to deal with like your sound engineers and all those things. So far I've been switching from this to that until I finally found the person that's perfect for my sound, you understand. And since then we've been together, we've been making dope music ever since.
Dope, man. And it's going to be freestyling for us, so you have to wait at the end of the show to see that. I'm actually looking forward to that, that kind of freestyle. But my own producer though, with the person I work with, he doesn't like freestyle now. He likes people writing songs. And do you feel we do not encourage people more writing songs in Nigeria right now? Real songwriters, even in the industry, do we encourage people to really write songs now?
Presently, like the likes of artists like the Davidos and some other artists, I think they've been down on that. Like they've been really they've been pushing that side of art to the writing aspect. You understand? Because I had some artists that really some artists that came up. You understand? I was told they were writers and all those things, and yeah, artists patronizing them already. Like, but the market the way Nigeria is now. Most people just want to dance, you understand? So, but I just hope maybe very soon people will just like maybe catch up with the content too, like, and just leave that the vibey parts one side and all. But it's been good. It's been good. It's growing though.
I believe so. We're starting to wake up to actually listen more now to sounds, and now we're having so many people. And for fans of E360, you know, I bring people from all genres. We have people from someone doing Apala, someone doing Juju, the other person doing I'm not talking about Afro-Indigenous music, and that's where we see ourselves actually going, actually using all the indigenous music to become Afro music and actually spread the message, because that's what it should be. It should be about spreading the message. So how do you see yourself in the nearest future though? Like, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself having an album, 2 albums, 3 albums, even 10 albums?
I see myself doing so many things, like with arts, not just the music. You understand? Visuals, probably paintings and all those things and all. For the music aspect, I see myself going out for tours, like, because if that's what I really want to do, you understand, like, you need to make the money needs to come in as well. So I see myself doing that. Like, if you go out there, like what they really do, independent artists really how they raise funds for themselves, like go out for tours, like they sell tickets, stuff like that. So I see my fan base growing that large, you understand, to that extent where I can go to a state or a city where I live and all that, like just tell people, okay, I'll be having a show, I'll be having that, and then people will just come in and just vibe with me organically and just buy tickets and all those things. Like, so you need to think about the business side too, you understand, not just do it. Like, these when I used to do it for fun, these are gone. Like, you understand, now I understand the sound, I understand my own sound. I feel okay, definitely something needs to come out of this. So far I see myself going out for tours, outside, inside, you understand, I mean local, you understand, and all that.
So how many tracks do you have now?
Presently I have like 8. I have like 8. Funny enough, I put everything on my SoundCloud. I have a platform, a SoundCloud account where you can just go and stream my music.
Yeah, you can get that people, Atee Bells.
Yeah, you can find me on SoundCloud. The name is Atee Bells, like ATEE space BELS. ATEE space BELS. So you can get my whole songs there and just listen. And you can follow me on social media at _Atee Music, _ATEE MUSIC music on Twitter, on Instagram, so you can just catch up with the movement.
That people catch up with the movement, and the movement will be leaving you and you'll be left behind, because we really need to move. We're really moving. And the 8 tracks, you know, which one was your favorite track? Which one? You have to give us a storyline about one of your favorite tracks, like what really made you write the track, like your experience for the track.
Okay, for Knowing God, I'll put that down first. I actually wrote the verse down, because what I do most times, I just keep myself company. I just find myself like in the space. I just write something down, just put it down. No titles. Funny enough, that's how I write. I don't drop the title first and then write about it. It just comes. Like, I just write it down, and at the end of everything, I'll just look at it like, okay, I'll go over it again, and then I'll just notice, okay, this is talking about something, and then from there I'll get the title. So I had the verse down, and then when I met with my producer, the one I told about Sinister, so he played me a bit, and then I just the verse I wrote down ended up like catching up with the beats, and also I just dropped that, recorded that, and it's about me trying to compare the love, the worldly love here, and the one God has for me and all that. So he's actually talking about here on earth, like you find people loving you for something, just for something. Like nobody loves you for free here. Like you understand. So, but so far, I wouldn't say I'm that righteous or I really go to church often like that. But I understand spirituality and all that. Like, so I've noticed so far, like, okay, I have friends, you understand. There are some that will do something for you. You just feel, okay, this person is actually doing this for you. Might not know in the first place, like, but with time you understand that, okay, this person actually did this for me. But the love God has had for me, like, so far, man, it's been unconditional. So I just had to, like, I just got inspired, like, okay, let me just write this down, just talk about this God that I serve, that's been putting things in place for me and all, like. So that was how the whole thing came up. So it's like, it's quite deep though if you listen to it.
It's actually quite deep, and of course, for you guys, so that you will not be left out, we're going to be playing it. So this is his song, that's Atee Bells, Knowing God, after this track, and after that we'll come back to get to know more of him. Don't go anywhere. This is Atee Bells, Knowing God.
Yeah. Yeah. Atee. Yeah. Knowing God. Knowing God. I feel love right here, right now. I'm about to show my gratitude, you know. Gratitude. My life no get enough time. My everyday only got 24 hours in it. So make it snappy, what you trying to tell him? Before time go tell when you go put those flowers on them. May God forbid that, but what I need is survive and still conceal that. It's obvious that your pride won't let me see that. It's alright, I'll be back. But time won't wait, I wish it could. And if it would, then the worries were good. But what a day, the 7th one, the day my father rests, the brethren feeling blessed, the devil's been depressed, it's nothing new, so I'm not impressed, it's not an issue, get it on my decks, leave it show my door, pay me no visit, care about me less, call me crazy, call me anything that suits my present state, but don't call my phone, I'm not late, I'm not just awake, I'm down on my knees, feeling lost in the spirit, mouth filled with praises, what have I done to deserve that somebody explain it, or what a God I saw, would he ever let us seen a star, I feel overfed with messes, I wonder how much is God resolved, why would he just let me down or let me fall, I let him down a billion times before, I should be 6 feet gone and have my people on. Why the love? Why do we feel it here more? Why not out there in that cold war where we trade off? Cause we believe with God, brothers, sisters, friends, and mothers. Both live to know that run from us when problems come so visit. Now is that love, my God? Is that love, my God? But knowing you, I found one, and that makes it my number one. My tears are gone, taken by the sun. So Father, these are sung for you from your beloved son, Atee. Woo! And that's love. That's unconditional love. I don't know the reason, yeah. I don't know the reason. I show no God, you know. Grace. Show me grace. See, I don't know the
Hallelujah.
I hear the voice of the Lord.
Every morning when I wake up, I'm always gonna give God all of my praise. Never shake up, never. It's God Almighty. Whatever you need, He can provide. Just accent. The devil isn't trouble. I'm getting blessings in double. I'm about to hop in the heavenly 7 and 11.
I hear the voice of the Lord.
Alright.
E360, my people, and I have Atee Bells with me, and it's been fun in the studio this morning. Seriously, I must tell you, I've been inspired. Maybe, probably tomorrow, I might actually get to the studio and actually do my own thing.
Sure.
Sharply.
I'm good, man.
But that vlog, and of course, he say he also raps, they also sing, and I'm singing too. I've heard many people sing, and most people can't get the rhythm, and most people don't really relate, man. So, but how do you feel when people don't actually get your music? Do you feel a certain way when people don't actually get your music?
Yeah, I used to feel some kind of way then, but lately I just discovered that people have tastes, you understand? People have like a certain kind of sound that they want to vibe to, and people, like just different people, different tastes. That's how it's been so far. And since I have my own audience, I don't really bother about that anymore. I just feel okay. let them listen to what they want to listen to. This is my own sound. Let the people that want to listen to my own sound listen. You understand? So that way, it's been good. It's been good so far. That way, like trying to place yourself in that space, like knowing that okay, you need to let go of some kind of people or some kind of things, because there are reasons, like genuine reasons why people have different tastes. You need to listen to what they need to listen to, and you just focus on the people that are listening to your own sound. So it's better that way.
Yeah, and we really need to actually, we can't even forget it. Like once we talk about fans, we have to talk about family too. How's your family support been for you in this race of your music? Family have been behind you stably. You know, some people actually reject their children actually then they go into music.
No, my parents though, like there was time when I was still in IB, I was running shows, I was going for night shows and all those things. Like then there was no problem really. Like they were only concerned about who I really follow. You understand? So most times my friends will come by with their cars and all those things. Like they don't take me out for a show. They'll have to meet my parents first. So they don't find any they don't find any issue like when you come around and you meet them and you talk to them. They understand the kind of person you are and all those things. Like my parents, they know most of my friends, so it's never been an issue or anything like that. They just tell me, oh, be careful, you're going out, because then I was still in secondary school. I was going out for shows, like, so just tell me, be careful and all that. Okay, this is the person you're going out with, it's fine. Okay, bring it back safely, and that's it.
That's good people, and it's good to have friends and families that actually back you up and take you there. So, is there something you actually want to tell all those ones to that are battling right now, like the artists that are upcoming to? Is there something you have for them in one of advice?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Just do your thing. As long as you know what you're doing is dope enough. Just understand the process, because I won't lie to you, it's a process, man. It's a process. At times when you feel okay, this jam can really blow me up, you understand, and he might end up not blowing you up, and I'll just keep doing your thing. Just be consistent and just believe in God, believe in yourself as well. So that's all I need to say.
Yeah, that's
to
what
them.
you need to say. Yeah, and of course you have an EP coming up too.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what an EP is, an extended play. So please don't ask me what an EP is.
Sure.
An EP is an extended play. So he has one coming up. So tell us something about it.
It's titled New Address. It's titled New Address. On that EP, I'll be talking more about changes. You understand how far I've grown musically. My personal life, everything, you understand. The new things going on here on Earth, planet Earth now in the world presently. So it to be more about like changes, you understand, like new face, and all new things is all what I'll be talking about on the EP.
And of course there are changes everywhere, people. There are changes everywhere you look, everywhere you look. So you see yourself, you see your music actually going out of Nigeria, like
sure, definitely. Definitely.
Do you see your music going there?
Definitely, because my sound is quite organic. Like I use my kind of language I use. I don't limit myself with my own language. Like I make sure I use a voice, a language everybody can understand. Like I mostly English, Pidgin, just a little and all that. Like, and my sound is quite strong as well. So you can't hear my sound and just be like, no, I can't do this, or I can't listen to this and all that. So I say growing really fast and big as well outside.
Yeah, see it too. So like I said before, it's going to be freestyling for us, and it has come to that section. We have to actually leave the stage for him to give us a freestyle, something organic. He has been using that word since organic.
Yeah, organic, real words.
Real words.
Storylines.
Want to hear them. So this is Atee Bells with his own freestyle section. Take one.
Prayers for his soul, evil in his dome, liquors running slow, through his vein to his brain, drown his eyes till he loses sight and his way home. He tries to reach his gun, and smells the reapers coming, mind overfilled the rage, trigger fingers each and dying of a vein disease, only cure is revenge, for he's deceased. Time ticks, death creeps as his breath sings to his heartbeat. Time ticking, that's his breath, now it's still blood in his veins and arteries. It's gone now, but before now, he died of hatred in his hometown. Still his spirit leaves in this society, and it needs love for the goal now. Hey. Yeah, that's what.
Organic, people. Organic. True, man. I really love that. That was actually inspiring.
Yeah, thank you.
So before we let you go, I just have to ask this: like, who are the artists you see yourself working with to later to in the future? Who are those ones you like to actually feature to get on your tracks?
Yeah, I'll start with because I really like organic vibe, alternative music and all. So I would say Asha, and for gospel I would say there's Frank Edward. Yeah, he's doing good. Sinach. Yeah, I heard a song some months back, and I really loved the sound she's putting out. It's T.Y. Bello. She makes inspiring music. I can vibe with that too. Just a whole lot. Just Johnny Drill Johnny Drill. Yeah. So artists like that. That's why.
So what are the ones that inspire you now? The ones that inspire you now in the music?
Now I can say it's just, to be honest enough, I can say it's just sounds. It's just sounds for now. Back then it used to be like a few rappers then, but now I think it's just sounds. It's just sounds.
I think people should know the difference.
It's
There's
just
a difference
sounds.
between sound and music, people. There's a difference between sound and music.
It's just sounds, like, you know, like there's some dope stuff, like there are things coming out these days. You notice A-list artists really these days don't really make that genuine thing again. Like, I don't know if maybe they ran out of ideas or anything like that, but there's some artists coming up though, underground artists. That's the kind of artists I listen to mostly. Artists I would mention to you now, you wouldn't know their names and all. So I do my research really. I go on YouTube, I go on SoundCloud, you understand, just to find those sounds out, like those real sounds, real stories, you understand, real content, not the fake things they talk about, bragger rights and all those things. I don't do that anymore. So I noticed artists don't really inspire me anymore. It's just sounds. It's just sounds. I can listen to your whole album and I can just pick like two out of everything. You understand? It just sounds like this unique sounds. That's why I go after.
Yes.
I don't do artists anymore.
Yes, I feel so. Your music has to be on the plate so that it can be organic, people, so that you can serve it to people and you can get it out. So if you are not giving us that sound, you probably be sounding like an empty stainless cup. Very empty stainless cup. It's been fun having Atee Bells in the studio, inspiring us with his stories, his challenges. So that's what it is, guys. You can actually do anything you do if you actually believe and you actually know God, and of course you need message. Please, the kind of generation we are building now, you don't build someone that just comes and just says anything. You have to have content.
And show funny enough, music like that, music with good content lasts longer. So you don't want to drop a song today and tomorrow they're not vibing with it anymore. Like, listen, you just need to keep listening, because the more you listen, the more you feel free. You understand? The more you get your escape. Like there are times when you be going through some things and you just feel, okay, I just need someone to talk to, or a music that relates to what you're going through. That way you feel better. That way you feel, okay, you're not the only one going through this.
Very true.
You understand? So save people, man. We need to save people.
That's the point. I said,
so,
people. That's the point.
Yeah, you save people.
We need to save people from their consciousness. Some people are trapped in so many consciousness, and in our community we see it very well. So whatever you do, please keep your mind into it and do it very, very well, because definitely God will ask you at the end of the day. It's been good with you, Atee Bells.
Yeah.
I've been so inspiring words for us today, but I'm sorry, time is not on our side. We have to go, but I'll be here next time, still keeping you organic. Yeah, I'm using his word.
And I need to give a big shout out to my brother. It's right behind the camera.
Yeah.
Freezy. It's been with me like my day one. Like whenever I feel like I need an escape, he'll just come through, throw me a link on WhatsApp. Guy, listen to this. It's on my own side. Like we vibe with the same thing. Like it's been awesome. It's been awesome, man. It's been awesome, man. Good friend, man.
So it's been fun, people. Till I see you next time, I remain rare, elegant, most incredible. That's Remy Olale at Remy Rex on Twitter, at Remy Rex on Instagram, Remy Olale on Facebook. Call me, don't worry, I'm always getting your requests and I always try to get it across to you as fast as I can. That's all I do. I give you the sound, man. I'm your sound plug. So till I see you next week, remain blessed and remember God loves you. Till I see you, bye-bye.